Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy TekVille Volume 5. We're just over here at Rachel's place. Turn that down just a little bit. You don't realize how loud it is till the creatures are mooing. I don't keep a lot of... She's got these mushroom cows lodged in the wall. This is a lounge or whatever. And, you know, then you got your villager here or whatever. And the mushroom cows as, like, decoration, I guess. So that's cool. But, let's go back to my home. My bed here with my ender chest. Let me get back into survival mode. And hang on, let me see. I believe I may have a record down here. Let's see. Oh, went the wrong way. What? I took my jukebox. Fine. Grab some food out of here. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put my armor on. We have an adventure today. Alright, so this is my little house. Tree house, actually. I like the water there, and bookshelves around the kitchen, and the fridge actually shoots food out at you. Pretty cool. Look, I got a fish that time. Let's see. Oh, a melon. Alright, cool. And then, you know, you got your sink over here, and a hallway over here. The TV, and then there's like a little chill room with the hot tub where you can watch the TV, and then my little recliner way back here where you can see the TV too. And so that's that. Let me go to the top here. Who's up here tonight? See people on. Make it, well, it don't have to be day. So this is from the outside. You can see my window to my little bedroom there. Off the back of the house, there's some vines that hang down on the I believe the east side where there's no sun in the morning. And then but the morning sun hits right here on this front side of the house, right where the hot tub and all that is. You can see right in there where we were just a minute ago. It's pretty tall. I actually took a couple, like 2 or 3 jungle trees and just spawned them right on top of each other. So it's actually natural jungle tree, but it's not it's obviously there would never be one that big. And then over there you can see the Beacon of Hope. Let's check that out. I took a bunch of sand with the brush tool and made this little island here. And then the island looked so cool, I decided I would make something up on top. And decided to call it the Beacon of Hope. There's actually just a 1U beacon at the top. And drop us on down here. So as you can see, it looks pretty. Gosh dang it, creeper! That's always nice. All right, adjust my headset here. That wasn't cool. Darn creeper. All right, so here we go. Didn't know it was going to be a fight. Beacon of Hope. May the server last forever. So, you know, you can come in here. I made this look kind of cool. You got the water there behind the leaves, and then you can go up this here ladder. I haven't really finished the top. Of course, glowstone lighting I like. I had to cut. First, I just made the tower. I didn't really have this little part coming up here. I had to modify it slightly, you know, make it a little bit. I had to get it a little wider in a couple spots so that I could fit this decorated ladder. Because I just didn't want your regular old tube with a one, you know, I wanted to have some sort of like decorations on the sides as you go up. But then you get up in here and there's all the redstone blocks that look really cool from the outside, because there's the bottom of the beacon there. They look really cool from the outside because they contrast against the sandstone slabs. See how the slabs look really cool, kind of with the red behind them like that, and then with the red sand, it's held up by a torch on each one. Pretty cool stuff. Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about the ranking system that we have in TekVille. There's a house Rachel was working on. People are always coming and asking me about the ranking system. You know, how do we rank up? How long does it take till I get, you know, some privileges where my name isn't, you know, normal? Like, let's see, tonight we have one guy who's not a member, no normal members, and then we have a couple of Jennins, Jonin, Chunin, and my Kaji, of course. And the way it works is you can be a ninja, which is someone who, you know, kind of helps me and helps new people, and you know, breaks up fights and helps keep order, kind of like the police. So that's the ninjas. And then if you just kind of want to keep, because, you know, some people, they just want to build. That's cool, I understand. And a lot of times that's me. You know, I just want to build. And so I totally understand. Like, if it wasn't my server, if I wasn't the owner and I needed to make sure people were having a good time, then I probably wouldn't care either. I'd just be building. This thing right here is a tree that I made. I tried to make it where the roots, they look like actual roots. Cam, well, you know, you are Kaji. Speaking of, so yeah, the we're under attack. I don't have any. I don't have any bullet. I mean, I guess I don't get any arrows now. I've been poisoned. God darn it! Holy cow! I done angered the spiders. Ugh. Where's my arrow when I need it? God darn it! Hang on. Go back home. Forgot to get arrows. It's not shooting my ender chest. Oh, there it is. All I need is one. What is this stuff, man? What's some random stuff? Okay, back. And I think I got some food before I left. Grab some loot here. Alright, so anyways, it's a big tree. And it's actually really big. Of course, you know, it's handmade. Let's fly on up so you can see how big this thing is. It's massive. These big old huge branches. I tried to model it after some oak trees that I actually have in my yard. I have some massively huge oak trees. Like, my entire front yard is completely covered by a couple of big oak trees. And yeah, let me show you this over here while I continue to talk about the ranks. So the if you don't want to be a ninja, you can become a settler after you've been a member for a while. And that just kind of means that, you know, you're going to stick around. You've been here a while. You probably built yourself some, this is actually a big, looks like, you know, a bed. I know the Old Spice commercials, I know, right? Old Spice! Take a look what you've done! So anyways, it looks like a bed, obviously. This is another one of Sharp Thinker's builds. So they built me this bed. And, you know, it's kind of cool. It's got a little dining area here, table and chairs, and a kitchen, and bedroom. You know, you got your bed up here, pretty cool. And then there's a bathroom in here. So you place to wash your hand. I guess you could use the bathroom. So, you know, after you've been a member for a while, you could become a settler, and then that gets you multiple homes. You can have up to 3. That's the main advantage. So there's a couple more things too. You can send and have mail sent and received. It's kind of cool because you may know people on here that you're not on at the same time, so you can send them a message. Then the equivalent ninja rank to that is a genin. Now, I'd rather just go ahead and tell you the non-ninja ranks straight up the ladder and then go the other side, because I feel like it might be a little confusing to tell the equivalent ranks. But there's an equivalent to each rank, except there's one higher that the ninjas have. So if you're a settler, it means you've been here a while, and you know, you probably know all the rules. You're not gonna, you know, you haven't been in trouble that much probably. You don't necessarily have to have been on the server for a super long time. You might just be able to be here quite a bit. if you could be on during the day, that'd be a big plus. This is Meow Wolfie Cat's house. That's what her head looks like. I think she did a good job making her head. Anyways, then after Settler, the next rank after that, snipey this guy for a long ways away. Boom! Nailed him. Oh, he's got full gold armor. Oh, sorry. Anyways, so after Settler is Merchant. Now, I usually don't really make people merchants just for the heck of it. I feel like it's a pretty high rank. But if you do want to have like a store, in order to make shop signs that you can buy and sell goods using chest signs like the normal stores, you need to have a merchant rank so you can have that permission. So some people I've made merchant because they needed to buy or sell goods. Strictly that. But usually, just like anything else, you have to play the game right. And then there's only one higher rank on that's non-ninja, and that's Elder. And we only have one Elder, so I don't even know if I'll ever need another one. But just for the information. And then as far as the ninja ranks go, I used an actual Japanese ninja ranking system. And the way it's explained in the books is that there's 3 levels of ninja. The lower ninja, which is the genin, the middle ninja, which is the chunin, and then the high ninja, which is the jonin. And then there's 2 other ninjas that there's only one of them. There's the kaji, which is the shadow ninja, basically the executioner. And then there's the tokujo, which is the special high ninja. And that's what I am. Right now, Cam is my kaji. I have Rachel. She's a jonin. She's been here a long time. You've seen a lot of her stuff. And I have a couple of genins, Mr. Ruff and Pretzel. And stay up. There we go. And then a couple of chunins, Bibogama and Blaster. So as usual, the ninjas are here. That's why they're ninjas. They're around, to help me out. And that's the ranking system. And that's really the main thing I wanted to explain tonight. I just wanted to show off a couple of builds. Why does it seems like it's always day? Alright, there we go. Now, I have just a couple minutes left. I think I'm gonna... Hey, Weta. This new girl, she seems really cool. I think I'm gonna go up to this here spot here. Try to run up in here real fast before a bunch of them spawn. Oh, I made it. Dang. This is my buddy Jojo. We built this huge crafting bench. We're inside of it. And we decided to make it into like a little mob arena. So you can come in here and you can just... mobs just come out of those spawners. They don't seem to be coming out fast enough as we designed it. It seems like every time we go reboot the server, the delay gets reset on these spawners. It's kind of aggravating me. Can't get that one. I better walk around here. But anyways, once you get them cranked up, they spit out the mobs pretty darn fast. As you can see, there's a ton to kill. Let's get them. You mobs are no match for my bow and arrow. Punks. Y'all don't even know how to climb up here. I'm just pecking y'all off like nobody's business. Ain't there a sniper among ya? Alright, 14 minutes. Let's get up out of here. It's too loud. 14 minutes. Yep, time to say bye, guys. Another night in TekVille. See y'all later.